Coming at you live from a shady Manhattan studio, it's Disgraceful, featuring your gracious ginger host.
Hey, watch yourself. Only I can say that.
Okay, boss, whatever you say. You pay my bills. Give it up for Grace O'Malley.
Hi guys, welcome back to Disgraceful, late night talk show. Not really sure, it's on YouTube, who cares? I'm here with, I'm a very big fan. I'm very jazzed, if you will, a little nervous, if you can tell by my quaking in my voice. I'm here with the founder of TMG Studios, podcast host, filmmaker, and touring comedian Noel Miller.
Wow, that's a big intro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Look, live studio audience. We got actual applause now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why they all have the electrical collars. You can do without that.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, it's everyone needs to have a button under the desk.
That's
We've
true.
learned that.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. Talk. Shut up.
I wouldn't
Perform now.
I wouldn't mind moving to Ireland after getting a couple allegations, you know?
Yeah.
Isn't that where everyone's going?
Where?
With the button under the desk.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm talking Matt Lauer.
Okay. Got it.
I just wanted to start off by thanking you personally.
Yeah.
Because, no, you don't know. You got me through community college.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
I told you the answers and
you know, it made me not want to kill myself.
That's good.
Yeah, it was really good. It's always weird when someone says that to you. It's like, you know, you got me through this time.
Yeah.
You actually did. It was like you're the only pod I've ever listened to ever.
Wow. Well,
That and Rogan, of course.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's just your doctor.
Yeah.
But, what were you studying in community college that was troubling you so bad?
Oh, well, this was on my way. The episode would drop in the morning, and then I would listen to it on my way to a 3-hour math class where I had like
What type of math are we talking?
Oh, just, you know, simple.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the basic math.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to take that twice.
So you were just in math like 82.
Math 82 with an 82-year-old.
Yeah.
With a mother of 3.
That's good.
And some punk selling drugs, you know?
Was she turning back to you like, it's never too late?
Yeah.
Fun.
And we all got a cigarette break.
What?
Well, because it was a 3-hour class, so you got to like have like a 10-minute break.
Yeah. I guess
and
that
they're
makes
all
sense.
ripping fucking squares outside.
Well, I'm like, I see, because, you know, I thought you were going to say something kind of smart. Because, you know, I don't know your academic history.
Oh,
so.
no, pretty dumb.
Yeah,
pretty dumb.
Well, you know, I'm just saying I think you're well within your reason. If you blew your brains out because of that class, it would make sense.
Yeah.
So.
But I had this guy right here in my car radio saying funny jokes to keep me going.
I'm glad I could help.
It was really what did it for me was I'm not gay. That one. That was around that time.
I'm fucking gay.
I'm not fucking gay. That was a classic of mine. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad to get you through basic math.
Yeah.
That's good.
It was really hard.
It's good.
I got addicted to Adderall. So next question has nothing to do with any of that.
Good.
You recently posted a YouTube video titled People Crashing Out.
Yes.
When's the last time you crashed out?
So, admittedly, I can be a bit of a road rager. And I look to camera as I say that because I want you to know the fierceness that I possess sometimes behind the wheel.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I just in LA, I think my patience has gotten a little bit thinner for the shit driving, and I think the most crash out I've had recently was there are some like entitled grandmas out here, like in the Beverly Hills area, and they'll smash the horn at you if you do something they don't like. They kind of feel like the road is theirs. So I had a grandma.
Well, they paid for the funding of it.
Yeah, well, whatever, dude. I'm sure someone died in the process for them to get that money.
Her name's on the highway.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like out here.
Yeah. I just, put back whatever evil behind their money is on them to justify my behavior. But she, this lady, she honked at me, and she was driving like kind of like an asshole already, and then she pulled over to take a parking space, and then she beeped at me. I forget why, but I look in my side view mirror, and she was quick with it. She knew that she had peeved me. So, and when I looked in my side view mirror, she was flipping me off, and I laughed, and I like rolled down the window. I was like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah." And then I'm trying to like,
oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm trying to like egg her on, like laugh at her, and then I'm not proud of this, but I think she read my lips. I'm like, "You old bitch," and then I drove off. That was like, that's not really a crash out, but I was that close to getting out of the car and just having it out with her.
Yeah.
But then I probably would have stood on the sidewalk and been shorter than her, so I always gotta humble myself before exiting the vehicle.
Of course.
Yeah.
I wanted to be the first one to wish you a happy Short King week.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I hope
yeah,
I'm the
feels
first.
Good.
Yeah,
Feels good.
I just found out that's what this week is on
Yeah.
the way here.
Yeah.
I was like, I actually, my sister told me, and I said, well, how do you know that? She goes, well, my friend posted it, and it's a sign outside of a bar that we live near. So.
Yeah, someone wished it to me as well. and
Oh, okay. So
it
I
sort
wasn't
of
the
offended
first.
me, but I
Oh.
was like, I'll take it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you know what? I don't think you're that short.
I don't take offended from you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
don't think you're that short.
Yeah.
I think you give tall.
Thank you.
You
Thank
give tall energy, tall.
Thank you.
And physically tall. This guy's always sitting, but he's tall.
You hear to hear, and I think it's worth just clarifying for anyone that's thinking I'm a grandma beater. I don't do that ever. Okay, I don't just get tough with grandmas. I try to get tough with everybody. All right,
Yeah,
I just
it's
want to let
equal
everyone know
opportunist.
it's equal opportunist road raging, and you can get you a fat. Oh yeah, you send me a middle finger. So, anyways, sorry, continue.
I have a story like that. My father, he's a Boston Irish Catholic, so we'll just leave it at there. And he was in some
Scanning for skin color.
Yeah. I don't want to put words in the man's mouth, but
Neither do I.
I actually don't want to see what comes out of the mouth
Yeah.
either. So.
Was he the one on Good Morning America?
Well,
You know what I
that's
like to
his-
get up and say before I can drink that coffee? Anyways,
good old fashioned.
I don't even know your dad, and I'm just
No, it's all right. That
going
was his
in.
girlfriend.
Okay.
We're the same age.
That's good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, Bill Belichick's your dad. That's so cool.
Oh yeah, that's Uncle Billy.
Anyways, continue.
No, so my dad was in some traffic once, and he was in a road rage thing on the way home from work, and the two guys it was my dad and this other guy, and they were screaming at each other, and then they pulled over so they could talk to each other, like fight at each other, like while standing on the side of the highway.
Yeah,
And my dad was screaming so hard that his tooth fell out.
that's good.
Yeah, and they both laughed and they drove away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So sometimes it ends like in a beautiful way.
What,
you know?
was the tooth fake? Like,
Oh yeah, so the tooth was fake.
Okay, got
yeah,
it,
he had like
got
one of
it.
those like never got like he had a dead tooth from the arm. It's
Yeah,
all good.
yeah, it's all good. Yeah, yeah.
They forgot to drill it. You
Yeah.
know? They just left him with a dead tooth. But yeah, so he had one of those it'll come in and out kind of thing.
got it.
Like dentures, but just for one. It's kind of
Right.
cool. Yeah.
It's just like a little. How would you put that in like fashion terms? It's like
like sunglasses.
Yeah. It's like a set of
Sometimes
sunglasses
you need
for your
it,
teeth.
sometimes you
Yeah,
don't.
it's like a nose ring for your smile.
Yeah,
it can
there
just.
it is.
You scream hard enough, it might come out of your head.
You know, put it in for like a funeral.
Yeah.
You know, something
just
nice.
something cute. Yeah. Yeah.
So, sometimes road rage can be a beautiful thing.
You know what's funny too is like, is it top row or bottom row for the tooth?
Oh, it's this one.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
right in the front.
It's front chomper. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a pretty disarming thing when you're missing a tooth in the front,
Mm-hmm.
because now the guy's looking at your dad like, well, I'm not gonna.
No, this is a poor
Yeah,
bastard.
yeah. This guy looks like a pirate. I'm not gonna give it to him. My tour manager chipped his tooth when we were on the road last year.
You guys
And-
go crazy like that?
No, he just like it was something mundane. Like he just like bit into something too hard and he chipped his tooth. And he was walking around with like a pirate smile.
Mm.
And he's a handsome guy. And seeing like how much of a kryptonite that was on his looks, empty like any gap in the smile, it can take a lot away.
Yeah, especially
Depending on the man.
if that wasn't how you were rocking forever.
Oh yes,
Like some people, they can rock it since they've
Yeah,
been born that way.
definitely.
Casey Rocket, he doesn't have any teeth.
well,
he's got gums galore,
Well,
but that's his thing, and he looks
yeah.
good. I don't want to see him with veneers.
Right.
That's one guy. If he gets veneers, I'll be like, he changed.
of course,
Yeah.
of course, yeah. Stay gummy the way you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a
yeah.
gummy bear. But so then he chipped his tooth, and he was. How long were you guys on the road for?
So we had a whole weekend. He had to be like that, and he booked an appointment. And he was like trying to walk around with a COVID mask because he was just like, "This sucks, dude," and he was having to own it. And so I imagine that moment when the tooth came out. They both looked at each other, and your dad's like, "Come on, man,
Yeah.
I gotta fucking get." And he's like, "You know what?
They both giggled out loud like
That's
little
so
schoolgirls, and then drove off. I was like, I'll fuck with
That's
you.
so funny. That's amazing."
Yeah, it's good. You
Yeah,
know.
cute story.
Oh, speaking of tour, I wanted to tell you that we have a mutual friend,
We do.
my boy Z.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zayed. Shout out to Zayed. Yeah.
Zayed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Big bad Z man. If you're watching this, Zayed, go to the doctor. I'm not playing with you.
Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ! Off camera, I found out why he has to go to the doctor, guys. He's got to go to the doctor.
This is me shaming you to go to the doctor.
I tried to call him on the way here and see if if he
time is
had
it?
anything I could. He's sleeping probably.
Yeah. And he likes to pretend he doesn't sleep past 5 p.m. But it's almost 4:30, so I think his dreams are just ending right now.
Yeah, he's finishing up that REM.
Yeah.
But I tried to call him on the way here to see if I could stump you with something that he knows about you. And,
Oh man.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
So
We could try to
I'm glad I brought it up.
We could FaceTime him at the end and see if he wakes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Because has Zad been on the road with you?
I met him through we were both opening for Whitney Cummings.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
And he's just a fucking great guy.
Oh yeah.
He rocks.
Yeah, Zai's the man.
This is actually this is a segment we do here on the podcast. It's just called shout outs. So if
Okay.
you want to look to that camera and just give any kind of shout out you want to just about anyone.
Just about anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make this count.
Yeah, really think on it.
The owner of Formula One, hook it up, man.
Mm.
Season pass. Come on. I'm a petite guy. I don't take up much space. Just all access, every race. Give it to me. What are you waiting for? That's my pitch. Shout out to you.
This girly pops go and they've never seen F1 in their life.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I've gone, but it's just, I want like the Chipotle card of F1.
Mm.
I want to be able to pull up like I just rolled out of bed. Like, yeah, I just happened to be around the corner, so I thought I'd pop in.
Yeah.
I want it to be
that.
like regular for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, super normal.
I think you should. Yeah, I think you should have that key. I
Thank
think you
you.
should have that access. I'm very new to this whole industry thing.
Yeah.
And I was in a couple meetings, and your name was brought up. They were like, we could really help you figure out whatever you like and make it, like, bring it to life. Like with Noel Miller, he loves cars. That guy. So what we did for him.
They really talk about me like that. Wow.
You were my selling point.
Wow.
Thank you.
I guess I'm doing well.
You're doing good,
Yeah.
man.
That's really interesting to hear.
It was really funny. And I don't know if you're supposed to be sharing this shit, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah. No, I think it's good. I think we need
it's
to share.
interesting.
We make them work harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Agents don't sweat enough.
Because they were like, oh, so like, well, we could take comedy, but also like, what are your interests? Like, you want to go to Fashion Week? I was like, do I look like I want to go to Fashion Week?
You should have said yes.
I know. I would have killed myself. I've called Anna Wintour.
Yeah.
I was on Trevor Wallace's podcast yesterday. I called her a dumb cunt to the camera.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to Fashion
No,
Week.
you should go for that reason.
Yeah, no, that's
You
true.
should be subversive. You should be at Fashion Week laughing at it, being like, I don't care about any of this.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
should completely undermine the whole purpose of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it about you.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that. And so they were trying to get hobbies out of me. They're like, well, Noel Miller, he loves cars, that guy. And I was like, okay, I guess I like and I panicked. I go, I guess I like the UFC.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh yeah, no, we can make that happen.
And they sent you there. And you're just watching two guys beat each other up.
Yeah,
You're like, I don't even really
it's
look
good
at this
stuff.
Like that. Yeah.
I've always wanted to be that girlfriend. Just like, no more fights. This has got to be the last one.
Yeah,
I like
dude.
guys with CTE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah,
Is that your
because I'm
thing?
pretty dumb myself.
Okay, so it does it what's the comfort aspect of CTE?
Because I'm a little bit smarter than they are.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I would think
And
it's,
I can dodge.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would think it's that they're just not going to remember much. So you can
Huge.
constantly gaslight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day's my birthday.
Yes.
It's good.
And then they go, Grace, is your birthday again?
Yeah, Sebastian.
Oh, okay. We need more money, Grace.
Oh, one more fight, that's it. You can't do any more fights, Sebastian.
Okay, but you said last time I'm not allowed to fight no more.
No, see, you're forgetting stuff again.
Okay.
That is awesome to me. That's my ideal love. That sounds really nice.
Hey, you might fall down the stairs. You get the money early. He dies.
Yeah,
sitting- Oh,
it'd be great. I think that's great. It's ideal to me. And if I ever like follow through with this digital footprint, that's tough.
Yeah. No, I mean, dude, we'll kill all the insurance agents before they see this. So,
Yeah, they're easy. They're fucking nerds.
I'm being a bit violent this episode. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
me too, man.
Yeah.
It's good. I think more. There should be more violence.
Yeah, there should be more violence. Yeah. Agree. That's on the card, right? More violence.
Bring up more violence and
Yeah.
how there should be more. Yeah, well.
You said before that you're not a good reader. You're reading very well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's huge.
You're reading very well. I can see
We
it.
haven't even got through the first card though.
Let's try the next one then.
Okay, what's something you've been thinking about a lot?
A lot? Oh, dude. This is, I think you got this from 60 Minutes, right? I think every interviewer on their first
what do you
question.
think about?
Yeah.
Just on the break.
So Princess Diana, before they shoot you in the limousine, what has been on your mind?
What's on your mind? Let me pick your brain.
Honestly, okay, so I just had a kid, and so you have this weird
Congratulations.
thing.
I said it off camera, and then I look like a dick on camera.
No. Editor, cut out her saying congratulations. Make Grace seem like she doesn't give a single damn about this baby.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
yeah.
congrats, man.
Yeah, thank you. And so, you go between this thing of like, wow, I love you. You're like the best thing on earth. And then you hand them off to your partner and you're like, fuck, I used to do stuff. And so you think about things that you used to do. I'm not like itching for it, but I love pool.
Yeah.
I can't stop talking about it. And so I've been thinking incessantly about playing the next time I'm going to play pool.
Jesus Christ.
And I just bought a new go-kart. So I'm like fantasizing about when I'm going to get to drive that.
How many cars do you have?
Cars in Jesus. Like
This
okay.
guy loves cars.
Yeah, I do.
They're saying it all over Hollywood.
So at the moment, at home, I have a truck. My wife has her car, and then I have my little sports car. And then at the studio garage, I have a truck that went viral because there's a pool table as the bed.
Yeah. So did you find that or make it?
No, we found it. So
Okay.
it was going viral, and someone sent it to me, and I looked at the price, and I was like, that for this? That's not
Yeah,
bad.
I remember it was like a steal, right?
Yeah, kind of, in my opinion,
Yeah.
yeah. So we just had it shipped in from Tennessee. Doesn't run anymore, but we'll figure out swapping the motor later. But then I have a go-kart that is fashioned like a coffin.
Oh.
And at first it was funny, but then I drove it. And then people I know were like, dude, why would you buy a car shaped like a coffin? And I'm like, that is like a weird omen, isn't it?
I guess if you think too hard.
If you think too hard about it,
Yeah.
yeah. When I got it, I'm like, it's just funny.
Yeah, I think that's hilarious.
Mhm.
I think we should. I like hearses. I think they're hilarious.
Yeah.
Driving around in a hearse.
Your next big check, that's what you need to
That's
get.
what I'm gonna get. And I gotta get my license first, and then I will.
You say your sister drives?
Yeah, I'll be ghost riding that thing.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. You drive the hearse, and you're being passenger princess in a hearse is pretty cold.
Yeah, it's good, especially if you're dressed to the nines and you're not crying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're just stepping out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just me, Grace, and my hearse. But yeah, I don't have that many cars. But if I get some more space, rest assured, I'll buy some stupid ass cars.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And so the Coffin go-kart, that wasn't a custom either?
No, it was. You said custom?
Custom. So you had an idea, like, why don't we put some wheels
Oh,
on this
no,
Coffin?
someone made that.
Okay.
And they put it on Facebook Marketplace, and someone sent it to me, and they're like, dude, $2,000. I'm like, I am a sucker.
cop.
Yeah, I got a cop. Doesn't cop. So, I had to buy it because it was just so dumb and so cheap. And then we got it, and it was actually, it lived up to the design because the way the electronics were kind of loose, like the battery. So if you touched a certain part, it could have like blown the engine, or like it was just like in a weird setup where it was actually kind of dangerous to drive. We fixed it, but it did live up to the look.
Can you fix it?
Yeah.
Are you handy like that?
Yeah, with basic stuff, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because my dad always tries to fix the brakes on the cars.
Doesn't do too good?
No.
What type of cars we talking?
It's not his forte.
Yeah.
But he'll watch a YouTube video. He thinks YouTube is magic.
Yeah.
He's like, if I watch this, I can do that.
Yeah.
It's really wild what he thinks he can do. Yeah.
Brakes are one of those things where you can do them, but it's like it's the easiest thing to do, but also if you're not, I guess, handy.
Well,
It's
my dad is handy. He's done it a couple times. I guess on this last one he's gotten it right, but why risk it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was gonna say brakes are the ones you don't want to fuck
for your
up.
family.
Yes.
You have young kids.
Yeah.
I always thought, like, why are we gonna cheap out on the brakes?
Well, he saw you guys get old enough, and he's like, if I go.
There's two younger ones. Those ones are at risk. It's wild.
So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about a lot is driving a go-kart and playing pool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so with the Coffin go-kart, it reminded me of one time my friends and I, we hit up, we knew the guy who owned the local funeral home.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought it would be really funny to send him like the latest and greatest hearse because they're kind of sick.
Yeah.
Like the newer versions.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
I bet you were fucking with him too. Because
Yeah.
he thinks about it.
He's like a young guy who like inherited it from his dad. So he was like, yeah, actually, that
is pretty hard.
And I think he might have bought it because we were like, yo, you got to get this. And we reserve it for when it's our time.
Yeah.
And we sent it his way. And I think we put it on Instagram. It's just, I don't know. That just reminded me of that. I think we got that guy like down and out about $40,000 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey man, and if you're watching, dude, let us drive it.
Yeah. Shout out Dan Biggins.
Dan Biggins.
From Dan Biggins Funeral Home, Rockland, Massachusetts.
Wow.
I love supporting local business.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that just feels like a Danny McBride character. So
100%.
come down to Biggins. We do big coffin. All right.
Big Coffin's big show. You got to go out the big way. Oh shit. Okay, so on this show, I've been doing this segment where each guest I audition to be my new co-host because
Okay.
I've been doing this solo, and I used to not do it solo.
Mm-hmm.
As you may know, SNL has the classic line, and live from New York, it's Saturday night to introduce the show. As a late night show, we have to have a catchphrase.
Right.
What would our catchphrase be to get everyone fired up?
Okay. Let me think about this. Boston Irish Catholic.
Yep, inbreded.
I grew up Catholic.
No.
Touched in the same place. Something about that, like
We'll touch your heart the way they touched us.
yes, yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
I like that.
Finally, the touch do the touching. Something like that.
That's like Mel Robbins good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'd be great. Do you see that they're doing this is just random, but do you see that podcasts are now up for Golden Globes?
Yes, someone just told me that this morning.
How do you feel about that?
That's probably the worst thing they could have did to this medium.
You think so?
Yes. It did not need any more legitimacy.
Yeah, no,
We've
that's
already
true.
taken it too far.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, dude, the level of cunt that is going to be brought out of people? The first 5 motherfuckers to win a Golden Globe off of a dumbass podcast, it's going to be awful, dude.
Yeah, I know that is tough.
Some fuckface is going to have it in the middle, and I'm really lost it, but some dickhead is going to have it in the middle of the set, and they're going to gloat about that and be like, yeah, I got that.
Can't believe we made it, but here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
That is gonna be fucking brutal.
The good thing is they're only going to give it to shows that are really boring.
To win an award, you have to kiss ass.
You got to kiss the ring a little bit, I think, and also it's it's going to be some the history of,
It would drive me nuts if it was like one of those crime junkie podcasts.
Yeah.
And it's like, you won a Golden Globe off of
Dead women?
giggling off of murder.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what we've hit a new realm.
Yeah.
It almost delegitimizes. The Golden Globes just let comedy specials be in.
Yeah.
And now it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do
Yeah.
podcasts
Let's
now.
do podcasts. Hey, do commentary videos too. It'll be really funny when they unleash the floodgates for a bunch of podcasters to walk in. Have you been to the Golden Globes?
I weirdly have.
Yeah, I've been once.
Yeah. I didn't feel right though. I didn't feel like I was supposed to be there.
Oh no, they make you feel like, you're getting to see Daddy's liquor cabinet. But, but you're not. Don't rest assured you're not.
You stay over there.
Yeah.
It's like where can you? It's like when you visit someone at work. It's like when you stay over there, you're not supposed to be here after hours.
Yeah. When you walk down the photo, the photographer galley, and they hold a card up for your name, and then everyone goes.
Yeah.
And if you're listening on audio, you can get fucked. You should be watching this.
Yeah, come on. This is a spectacle. Look at it. We have plants.
Yeah. Real greenery.
Watered it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
all
no,
right.
that's the brutal part of it all.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
But it's going to be great when we're up
Yeah.
as a duo and we walk down that photographer aisle and we look at them and we're like, take the photo, asshole.
Take the fucking photo. We're
Take
here
the
for
photo.
podcasting.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like that. Yeah. Move over, bitch. It's time for podcasters. Yeah.
Yeah, the more you say it, the more I'm picturing it, the more it's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
But eventually, because what it's going to be, the first year is going to be all about prestige. Then the second year, and then they're going to realize they're going to run out of options. So inevitably, they're going to have to get to us. And that's when we get our day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My day in court. Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna pull like a South Park guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull that kind of thing. Just be on fucking acid or something.
Tripping
Just really
hard.
fuck with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get
I'd
up
be too
there.
scared to do that. I wouldn't do that. It's a nice idea, but
I would love to win that award and look at everyone and go, I can't believe this is what it's come to. Thanks. And just walk away.
all the other avenues. But yeah, sure, this one. This is the one that
We
takes the
did
cake. Speaking of your avenues, that's a weird segue, I guess.
Yeah,
but
no, let's talk about my apartment complex that I own. Big real estate guy as well.
Yeah. No, with your short film that you did.
Yes.
Are you gonna pick that up anytime soon? Or
Oh,
are you gonna go
man,
back to that?
Yeah, I definitely enjoy directing, but it's funny. I was just kicking around some ideas the other day, but right now it's like I have to pick what to focus on. I think inevitably I will get back to it, but I definitely love just that process. It's just very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get funding or?
You can, but then there's pressure and
That's true.
I think I've been lucky that all the stuff I've gotten to direct is on my dime and no one's had a gun to my head about how it needs to be or look, and so
that's huge.
I'm not rushing back to doing it for someone else's money because then it turns to something else.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, eventually I definitely want to direct some stuff again.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Nothing really. No fun thing to say there.
Well, you did it.
Yeah.
You did it, and maybe you'll do it again.
Yeah. I had fun directing like a ton of music videos, and even like on my channel, there's like my YouTube channel, like way back, there's a bunch of just like small like groupings of like sketches and stuff that I'd done like during COVID and
Do you like making sketches?
I do. It's so tough, man. It's not what unless you have like a big engine behind it, it's hard to keep up with.
Yeah, no, it's true. There's
Yeah.
like different groups of people who do sketches with each other all the time.
Yeah.
And I think I say every episode, I'm like, if you guys ever want to have me, I would love that. But I'll say it to like my friends in New York. I'm like, hey, if you guys ever want to do a sketch, I'd love to
Yeah.
be. They're like, yeah. It's kind of like their own little like gang.
Yeah.
They're a sketch gang.
Yeah.
They're no outsiders. I don't know what the initiation is.
You just gotta get jumped in.
Yeah.
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 So
I think you just break the barrier. You look at him. You say, "Look, whatever, I can take it."
I'll do no speaking.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, but you're not really. You're more of a face for radio. So you know a guy.
I do know a guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's called the razor blade of law.
Yeah.
Noel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If we ever said something politically incorrect, which we would
never do.
live on air,
Yeah.
do you think Noel would be able to work us out on some legal issues?
Yeah,
such as
definitely.
being sued by brands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can. I know a thing or two about getting sued, and being, and I know a thing or two about like being the nail and then being the hammer. So both sides of the law, I'm very, very fluent.
This will be good. This will
Yeah.
be good. I don't know law.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of law, what do you think of the Matt Rife Law?
What's the Matt Rife Law?
Where you have to post crowd work.
The Matt Rife Law. You have to post crowd work. Well, I think this is the big question in comedy. Do you have to? It feels like you do.
Feels like you do.
And if you don't, did you even ever do stand up?
That's what we're saying here.
If you don't post you berating your crowd, are you even in this business?
Yeah.
It's a deep philosophical question.
Truly and honestly.
Yeah. So is it really the Matt Rife Law, or is this more like like a Newton's law?
What goes up must
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
posted.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If a crowd can be worked, then it will be worked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then at that point, it's just like, is it filmed or not?
You bet your bottom dollar it's always recorded but never posted.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm recording everything.
Yeah.
I haven't posted a single thing.
That's fine.
I don't know, man.
I record a lot and I don't post any of it.
I gotta post.
You do and you don't.
You do.
You do and you don't. It's okay to, I think, take your time.
Okay.
I bet there's a lot of people telling you, you gotta do it. You gotta do
Yeah,
it.
those guys in the suits.
Yeah. You're just getting your feet wet though. You don't want to expose that too early,
No, I know.
Yeah.
I posted one thing. It was just my mom heckling me, so I thought that was fair.
That's fine.
And then that kind of did it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that was
endearing.
good. Yeah, it was good. She
You
said
know-
it was a bad gene on your father's side. I'm like, Mom, right now?
Which is great. Maybe what you do is, you could do a little like and this is just me thinking outside the box here.
Coffin.
Maybe you just post an entire hour of you yelling at the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd
be
crowd worked to death.
good. Mm-hmm.
Not a single joke in there. And you just go person by person.
I like that.
Let me tell you what I don't like about you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it becomes this thing where it's like, okay, there's crowd work and there's the way that Grace does it.
Yeah.
And
She's a real cunt.
yeah. And then you form this audience that's like, I like that.
I don't think that's the audience I really want to attract, I think, because the more I think of it, that just seems like Reddit.
Yeah.
Reddit
fair,
guys,
fair.
they really like that.
Yeah.
I feel like. And I just,
God.
those guys, yeah.
You could sell t-shirts. please
Socks.
show me no grace.
Oh,
Show me no grace, you know. You have a bunch of little pay pigs in the front row. Scream at me, Grace. Scream at me, mommy.
And I do the set without shoes or socks.
Yes.
Because those are the guys.
Yeah.
Those are the guys. Yeah.
And then you don't have to worry about eye contact with the crowd because they're locked into something else.
Paying for my pedicures.
Yes. And then they're messaging you after the show. They're like, I'm really happy you went with red. I was hoping you'd wear red.
It was really funny when you called me big fat ball
Yeah,
guy.
I love that.
It was really
The fact you
good.
did it in red made it so worth it for me.
Dude, that's too good.
Thank you. You'd have to be the first crowd saying thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so
Can
much.
I stay longer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. They've been paid for both shows.
You might have the first club crowd that has a back row with binoculars.
Oh, shit. Wow.
You're going to change the game. You're going to have that's merch you could sell. A single, what's the word for a single?
A monocular?
A monocular. Yeah.
I knew that off the top of my noggin.
Yeah, the pervert Monopoly guy, basically, you know.
No, but for whatever reason, that's classy.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
If it's in an inner pocket, that's kind of classy.
Yeah, if you're only peeping with one eye, Tom,
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I have to say it now.
Yeah.
I almost bought binoculars while I've been here.
And that's why I planned that.
like
I
the
knew that's
scenes of
what you were
people's
doing.
houses.
Yes, I knew that's what you were doing.
Beautiful out
You
here.
absolute freak.
Good stuff. You'd be surprised how far you can see.
Yeah.
I didn't buy them, though. I thought about it.
Grace is telling on herself, she saw how many guys wear sandals out here. And she was like, well, it's
That's
time.
actually my thing.
Yeah, it's time to turn it around.
Trying to put it on you fellas. It's funny when a girl's gross, because what?
Yeah, because it's
Well,
fine.
woman's disgusting, not Maddie. I'll stand up for the yucky girls. Oh,
That's
shit.
a good tagline, stand up for the yucky girls.
Yeah. I have something similar to that in my set. My whole set is about just being gross.
Yeah?
Being gross or just not getting laid. I don't know what the
As long
difference
as
is.
it's authentic.
Yeah, it's authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me, man.
Good.
Oh God! So you think I look at feet now? That's not good. That wasn't in the cards. Okay, I guess I'll continue with these questions about maybe being my co-host. Oh, when we win the Golden Globe, we're gonna have to go on tour.
We are.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, of
It'd be a
course,
huge tour.
That's an absolute.
Massive.
We're talking fuck arenas. We're doing stadiums.
Yeah, we're doing stadiums straight out.
Stadiums, and I need to know what's your vibe before you go on stage.
It really depends. It depends how fucked up I am. No.
Yeah, I mean, you chip it. You're fucking up your manager. You chipped his tooth.
Yeah.
Punching people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My tour manager will let you know. You know, if you mess with me pre-show, you're getting it.
I mean, that's why I have my sister out. She's a fucking punching bag.
Yeah. Oh, I can see. I mean, her head is so many odd bumps.
Yeah. She's bleeding.
Yeah. And I think my vibe pre-stage is like, I'm like a fighter walking out. No.
Shit.
I'm honestly pretty I get nerves still always. Like,
Yeah.
But it's not like nervous. It's just, I have this weird thing still where before I get on stage, I'm like, ugh, hope they like it.
Yeah, me too,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's like, I hope it hits.
It doesn't really go away. I don't think you have to worry about that. If you were.
I heard you're not supposed to lose that.
Yeah. No, I think if you're not nervous about something, then you probably don't care.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily a good headspace to be in. I think you should capitalize on nerves, just let it motivate you a little bit. So sometimes it's that, and other times I try to do something real like mundane to
Like knit.
zen me out. Borderline. I'll play, you heard of this game called Civilization?
I do the real thing.
Yeah.
I'm out there every day with binoculars.
Yeah. No, I go virtual Civilization.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. No. I think it's a really it's a nerdy game, but I love it. So sometimes I'm sitting there
What
pretending.
is it though? You're not saying that part.
Yeah, I'll just leave it a mystery. No, it's you play as like the leader of like a literal civilization. So
You like that? You like playing God?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes me feel good.
Yeah, then you
I
go
take
out
people,
there.
I drown them in the river. Yeah, I take random people that dress weird in my civilization. I send them through the streets, throw poop at them.
Build a moat.
Yeah, build a moat.
And basically your stage is the moat when you get out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets me in the zone of being God.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'll be backstage pretending to be Gandhi on my computer, but I'm building a nuclear missile. That's
Shit.
yeah.
Your show sound like Kanye.
Yeah.
Okay, great co-hosts need to be vulnerable.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
And what's something you don't think people would assume about you?
I've been in many street fights.
I'm so sorry. This is not a bit. Oh, this is him. Hey man, I'm with Noel. You fucked me.
Oh, you're with him right now?
Yeah, you're live and on air.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was just about to get vulnerable and then my phone went off. Thanks a lot.
Oh, shit. Damn it.
Hey, dude. Good morning.
It's not. I've been awake. It's not. I didn't wake up.
And audience, I just want to show you that this is the beginning of a lie.
This is not.
And you notice how he's stuttering now? You notice how there's no follow-up? It's
No,
just
I'm
soft
laughing.
giggles.
Dude, I have a cup of coffee in my hand and I'm laughing because I can't fucking spill it because I'm in my bed. I am in my bed. I did not just wake up.
So he's in his
I did
bed.
not just wake up though.
He did not just wake up. And again, let's look at the operative
It's
word.
5 p.m.
Just. Okay? What is just? Just could be a minute ago. I didn't just wake up.
Oh my God.
It was merely
believe I
half an
I
hour.
can't believe I called and walked into a fucking ambush.
Well, you didn't walk. You kind of laid your way into it.
I get one fucking brown baby and all of a sudden.
Yeah, I get one brown baby, and suddenly I am compelled to raise you all. Zayed, what have you done today?
Whoa! A couple of buttons.
What the fuck is wrong with your room? Do you live like this? What the hell? Every day like this?
I want to FaceTime you so you can see that the room is not bad. It's an okay shape. It's an okay shape.
Who leaves condoms on the ground like this?
Oh, now you just that's being nice.
I love that in your version of me, I'm having more sex than you think I am.
Yeah. Grace said that's being nice.
Yeah, I was like, if the condoms were on the ground, because I was doing balloon hands. That's the only reason.
Well, I didn't say that you were sharing the condoms with anyone. You know, they could just.
Look, I don't even want to have sex. I want to mutually finger and get the hell out of there.
That's
right?
good. Yeah, that's
I
good.
got emails to send.
Yeah. Well, go get mutually fingered by your doctor. All right.
Later, buddy.
Bye, man.
Love you guys.
Love you too,
man.
dude.
See ya.
You know, it's funny. You hung that up, and he's still in his bed.
He's just with a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. And he's like, maybe I'll get up and do something.
He's like, well, no, we work at night.
Yeah. Zayed works at night. He definitely does.
I love those that mentality of like, well, we're comics.
Yeah.
We work at night.
We work at
I
night.
can sleep till 7:30 at night.
Oh, that's
You're not a nurse.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
You don't have a night shift.
We're healing people.
With laughter. You ever heard of Eastern medicine?
Yeah.
I always get that mixed. I have to do. So vulnerability.
That was good.
Thank
I
you.
liked that.
That was honest.
Yeah.
So
Vulnerable.
you were going to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
And the question was, what is something you don't think people would assume about you?
Yeah, I said multiple street fights, and they'd be right about that. I don't fight.
You don't.
Something that people wouldn't know. I don't know. I'm going to put it back on you. What do you think is something people would be surprising to you? What would be surprising to you about me?
What would I be surprised to find out
Yeah,
about
yeah.
you?
If I owned a gun, would that be surprising?
That is shocking.
Do you think so?
That's blowing my mind.
Okay.
Do you?
No.
Can't
Not yet.
believe it.
Not yet.
You
Yeah.
can have it in California?
You can.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just instead of like a traditional gun, you're allowed like a wooden stick shaped like a Y, and then you can have like a rubber band on it, and you can fight an intruder with that.
Don't you have a car like that?
Yeah, I do have a slingshot car. You're right. Yes, that is my slingshot car.
Let's see if we find out things.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. I don't know what would be surprising to people. You know, something that's surprised me.
Yes.
Is that I have found out that everyone who I guess follows what I do and knows, they've kind of followed along, and then I'll joke about me likely being on the spectrum, and then they go, "Oh yeah," and I go, "Oh,
oh." That'll give you a shifty doo-doo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it makes me feel better that at least they understand. But I think it should be obvious. Because I've realized, a buddy of mine pointed out to me, he's like, dude, all your hobbies are oriented on a line. Racing, it's about following a line.
Yeah.
Pool is about a line.
Oh, and you're really in on pool.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
God, I love pool.
Yeah.
Like an absurd amount. And
I had a hick ruined pool for me.
oh, yeah, why?
He's just like a bad guy.
I think, you know, when you're playing with the right people, it's beautiful.
Yeah, see, I kind of got lost on me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pick up a stick again.
Yeah. We'll go play billiards, and it's gonna be the greatest shit
Oh,
ever.
you're calling it billiards? That's when you
Yeah.
know you're in.
Well, I mean,
Do you have a glove?
yeah, I do.
That is a little spectrum. I will say.
I got the lesbian.
They love that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the get under the hood. I'm surprised more.
The index, you know.
I'm surprised more lesbians don't have billiards gloves.
We'll go to a Pink concert and look around.
Yeah, that's true. But I just mean on the reg. I feel like lesbians should just have that in the pocket because it travels nice.
Does it?
It fits into a pair of 5.
Do you have one on you right now?
I could. That's the
Okay,
point.
That's the point.
It's like they roll up very clean.
Yeah.
You know, and to me, a lesbian, it's like when they're getting busy. I feel when they're about to lock in, they should just 1 second.
It's like a condom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, just gets the technique nice, going down over the front of the underwear.
Of course.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Sorry, now it's just turning
Now
to
it's getting
fan fiction.
descriptive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me more.
Yeah, colorful language. Her billiards predator gloves slid over the Billie Eilish themed underwear.
And she was surprised to find 2 8-balls.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit masked, she said. Don't worry, I like it. She fetched the 2 8-balls out of her huge
Well,
cunt.
enough.
She danced the giant 8-balls in her palm on the top of
and
her
the finger
predator glove.
motions. Go back to
Yeah.
billiards.
She threw them to the front seat of the Subaru.
Oh God, it's always a Subaru.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
Lesbians, they're my favorite people in a crowd.
Yeah.
Because they lock in.
Oh, they do.
They really lock in. They're like,
Yeah, shout out to lesbians as far. That's who my shout out should have been. Shout out to the lesbians. Lesbians have supported me a lot of my career. Love them. And you know what? When it comes to a club, lesbians, I find, you start talking like evil shit, they're like, yeah. Yeah, they're like, fucking get grimy.
you hearing this, Beth?
Yeah, they're like, get nasty.
Yeah.
We didn't get these high taper fades for nothing. Fucking get gross
I want
right
you
now.
to see me.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't shave my head for nothing. Get fucking nasty up there, little man. That's what they say to me.
I had one. I have a joke about being misogynistic, but like, I don't. It's well in depth. Don't run. But you never know with these fuckers. But I had a lesbian come up to me. She goes, "Yeah, I'm homophobic myself." I'm like, no, I didn't say I was homophobic. I said
She just keeps going?
She was
Yeah.
like, you know, there's a few homophobic lesbians out there. It's me and it's you. I
Yeah.
was like, whoa.
She's like, I don't like immigrants either. You're like, oh, what the fuck are we
Like,
doing
yeah,
here?
I say the N-word every once in a while. Am I right? I was like, you've been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
I didn't say any of that in my set. Yeah, dude.
The fuck? Where did that come from?
Yeah, I actually had someone fucking this. I like telling this story because not for any other reason than I ran into a guy at a bar. This is the greatest 180 ever. He's drunk as hell. He's got like quadrifocals. Like his lenses are mad thick. He's kind of a caricature looking guy. He looks at me with his like big magnified eyes, and he looks at me. He's like, "Oh, you're the comedian." I go, "Yeah, what's up, man?" He's like, "I was just at your show." I was like, "Oh, great." He's like, "I walked out." Yeah, it was awesome.
Are you serious?
Well, then he was drunk and he proceeded to tell me why he walked out, and he didn't understand the joke at all that he was upset about.
Oh, he was upset.
Yeah, he was upset.
I thought he had an errand to run or something.
No, and he was drunk, and then he starts telling me why my joke was messed up, and I was just like, you didn't stay for the end of it,
Yeah.
and you didn't understand it.
Yeah.
And that's when my specialty jumped out, because I'm looking at him and I'm just going line by line, like, well, fundamentally, he did not understand the joke.
No, well, we'll take
Yeah.
a look at it.
Yeah.
We'll projector up here. We got a red dot on there.
And then his wife came up to me, and then they were both explaining why each of them didn't like the joke.
Oh, that's fun.
But then what was really fun was then they ended up on the patio and they were yelling at each other. So I felt like maybe I was just in between something deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the opposite of them trying to be swingers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wanted you to like help them fix everything.
There should be something for that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. When you find yourself as the catalyst for the argument,
Mm-hmm.
have you ever find yourself in that situation?
Yeah, for a whole year last year.
Yeah.
I'll keep it. Why not? I haven't said anything. You got that one? I'm glad.
Oh, yeah. It's not lost on me.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I read.
Good. They'll explain it.
And listen, I'm just here.
So was I.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit and fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
How's it feel?
I feel great.
Good.
Yeah, I feel good. Yeah.
Good.
No, that
What
was
else
good.
is on the cards?
We've got oh, this
I want to
is
see a card.
what?
At the end, I want to see a card.
No. So we both dropped out.
Yeah, we
Yes.
did.
But you became a software engineer and I became a DoorDasher on foot in New York. Do you feel like you had the upper hand on creating your own online presence with a coding background?
Oh God, no. Because so I think first of all, software engineer is very generous. Software engineer is like you understand a language called C.
Yeah, I don't know that.
If I had to write something in C, it would probably the length of time it would take me to like figure it out. If let's say there were 100 people trapped in a giant submarine and they were like, you need to write something in C in the next 24 hours.
Or the boy, the
Yeah.
dad will fuck.
Yeah. All 100 of these people in the submarine are gonna have sex with each
Yeah.
other. That colony would be well into developing a new round of them in that submarine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like I could that was like a really lame way of saying like I'm okay at writing code. So I'm not like a genius level programmer.
Okay.
But I think it helped me in
think-
that like to this day it's helped me understand I think like how platforms work,
Yeah.
you know? And
Algos.
yeah, like it does give me like a bit of a window into that, and even it did change my way like on how people like browse stuff,
Mhm.
and even now like it helps me approach it very kind of mechanical, which is fucked. Like you don't ever want your work to feel that way, but it does help me take any like personal feelings out of it.
It's like analytics and
Mhm.
stuff. I could look at it. I can't intake it. So that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice that you have that little
I'm not always great at it, but
brain
yeah.
switch.
Yeah, it like, and a lot of those analytics I have like a thing about where I think they're designed to make you feel like shit, to keep making you make content.
Mm.
Yeah. Like I think the
Oh,
data's
really?
presented to you in a way.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Fucking rat race.
Yeah, this is my little conspiracy.
Well, I think you're right because
Thank you.
just when I'm ready to be like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah.
I get a dinger.
Yeah, of course.
It's
I think now content is designed that way. I think it's designed to kind of punish you a little bit to keep you going.
yeah. Well,
Because obviously there are people that everything they make like hits, and but even when you talk to those people, they talk a lot about like, you know, oh yeah, I post and deleted and like
yeah, they
yeah.
repeat.
mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm,
that is interesting.
yeah. Anyways,
It's nice insight.
yeah.
It's a good way of looking at it because I actually the other day I was like, yeah, I had a lot of people tell me I fell off, and although I needed that, it was really driving me nuts.
I think that phrasing is funny because if I could just be like if I could get on a soapbox for a second.
Yes, of course, stand up.
I'm standing up now. I think nothing in life, like I think we're in this weird thing where people feel that your life has to be linear. So once you start doing something, it's always up.
Yeah, it's not always that way.
No, and life is extremely gray. It always changes. So, and to the point of like,
colorblind.
I can't be colorblind. I can't. But no, I just think that phrase is funny because nothing like Lil Nas X was talking about that.
Yeah.
Like he had a new single and he was like, yeah, I'm not as hot as I used to be and I just got to figure it out.
Yeah.
I think it's good to have cycles. You don't want to you change as a person. You
Yeah.
know? So you don't want to be beholden to what you used to be.
That's true.
Then you feel like that's when you become like a caricature of yourself and you become odd.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I've been watching Paul American.
Yeah.
Have you been watching that?
No, what's that?
Dude, oh my God.
Paul American.
Yes.
It's
actually.
yo, women fucking have it hard. That?
Yeah.
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 Oh, I'll tell you right now, it's the best television I've watched in years.
Is it fun?
Oh, it's actually really well made.
Yeah.
Like the production company of it
Mhm.
all. And then when you get into it, those boys have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
Talk about caricatures.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch them.
No, I think you would really eat it up.
Yeah.
Because it's fantastic. They asked them, I say it every episode. I've been like binge watching this, but they asked them both in separate rooms, do you know who you are without the cameras? And both in separate rooms, they both said, I have no idea who I am.
Yeah.
Which is sad,
Yeah.
but it makes for great television.
I mean, it must be a really weird feeling to have just punched Mike Tyson, to go into a green room, everyone's celebrating you. You're like, I just made $50 million. Yeah.
We made Netflix glitch.
And then everyone kind of clears out. You're like, all right, I'm going to take a piss and I'm going to get ready. I'll be out. And then that 10 minutes when he's alone in the bathroom, he's looking in the mirror going, and he's just running away from it. That must be insane.
That's got to be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gotta
Now
be
I'm
crazy.
curious. I'm
I know,
curious
it's
to
good.
see
It's
it.
good stuff. They try to
Yeah.
get the dad to do ayahuasca.
Did he bite?
No, they're on the plane on the way there. They're like, oh, he's like, give me a fucking beer. And they're like, oh, you can't drink before you do ayahuasca. He goes, I've done cocaine. I've done ketamine. You give me a fucking beer right now. Oh, dude, and then the dad so clearly saw a vision doing this ayahuasca. He goes, I didn't see shit. It didn't work. But like, he's saying it like this. I didn't see shit.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Yeah, because the fucking, whatever the apparition is behind the camera going like, he's like, it didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't fucking work at all.
Would you ever do that?
What?
Ayahuasca?
No, I'm like afraid what would be there.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be that. It might just be like another me that's like, yo, and I'd be like, enough.
That's the coder in you.
Yeah,
It's the coder. I'm like, dude,
Go back to writing code, dude.
things are quite all right.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't.
Have you?
I thought about it. Like I've never thought I could do it, and then because I wasn't good on shrooms, and I've gotten better on shrooms. I'm like, I feel like I could do that, but I'm worried I'd end up being like that piece of shit girl that I can't stand of like, one love for real, like everything's different. Like you seriously.
Do you know Chad and JT?
Chad and JT, yes.
Yes. Okay,
yes.
JT, we were just talking the other day, and JT brought up a good point. He goes, everyone I've met who's done ayahuasca, they become less likable.
Yeah.
But they talk about how free they are.
Yeah.
But they come back and they're like, I'm just cutting everyone off. I have 2,000 years of knowledge. I don't need to be friends with anyone.
They also pick up a whole new vernacular.
Yeah?
Yeah, they say things like words like eye open and just words I can't even think of. Like,
Yeah.
it blows my mind, and it's just like free. Like they just freely talk a different way.
Is it sort of like, oh my God, I just felt like there's just like this karmic energy that I'm working through, and like, gosh, like I was working with my Kundalini mastress. She's so special. She, like we were doing a lot of chakra work and like, just kind of working through samsara type stuff. And like, you just realize like you got to get off your cell phone.
Yeah, exactly
like that?
Exactly like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know these people. I
Yeah.
just see them online.
Yeah. Yeah, and you look at that while you're taking a dump and you're like, I have got to shoot myself.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no, I actually say no to drugs.
Yeah, say no to drugs. Yeah, this was bad.
It's like, yeah, that's actually the girl on the couch. She looked like she was vibing.
Yeah.
The say no to drug ad.
Yeah.
But that girl, that should be the one that they air as an ad.
It is funny that we let like 10 years of millennials do ayahuasca and they came back all fucked up and everyone goes, yeah, nah, lock them up. Lock them up.
It was kind of like a they were like the test monkeys.
Yeah.
That was our version of sending monkeys to the moon.
Yeah.
Speaking of moon,
Yeah, go ahead.
would you do that?
Go to the moon?
Yeah.
The Bezos version or the real version?
What would the real version be?
Well, the real version would be you go to a studio on the
Oh, of
government's
course, yeah.
dime. You pretend to go over the,
We spent a week on that in
Yeah.
8th grade.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, you should question it.
Really?
Yeah.
Was this a Catholic school?
No,
Oh.
public.
Oh,
Yeah, a tough one.
So you just have you're just at a public school in Boston. The guy's like, I don't know if it's real.
The suburbs, but yeah. He was like, question things. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, spending like half a semester of a guy saying, you know what, you should question more shit. I was kind of like,
Awesome,
this is good.
I wish I had a fucking character like that. It was like all my teachers took that shit real serious.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome to have a guy there who's like, supposedly, and maybe we did.
But then you'd show evidence of like what other people were saying.
Right.
Of like, yeah, no, it could be a studio, and the flags, this wind, it's not supposed to have wind. It was crazy.
So I would do the real moon landing.
Yeah.
I would, because I think that'd be like great for my reel.
Mm-hmm.
My reel is, it could use some updated work.
You could just like, yeah, I could see you in Interstellar.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. But the Bezos version, I think I would do it because he sent his girlfriend up there and he didn't kill her.
Yeah, he hates that bitch.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he didn't blow her up, which is like a billionaire sends his girlfriend to space.
Mm.
If she's good, like, hey girlie, my boyfriend wants to send us to space, I'd be like, he wants to do what?
Yeah, no, there's no shot in hell.
Yeah. So the fact that he didn't blow her up, I would do Bezos' version as well.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that's good. I think he was I think he sent her up and like whatever. He didn't care if it worked or not. But
maybe.
since it did, he's like, could we go for
Yeah.
more than 11?
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
You want to
know?
go longer?
Yeah.
That's when I'd be scared.
Mm-hmm.
If Bezos is talking about like, yeah, we're gonna see if we can go longer.
We're gonna go 15 this time, guys.
Yeah.
Work his way up to about 2 years.
Yeah. Oops, she got lost.
Yeah, we're open now. She said from space, if, since she can't come back, we're just going to do open.
Yeah. We're going to go find her, and we need cool people to go find her. Yeah. No, being serious, I don't know if I'd do the Bezos version. I think I'd be shitting it. Would you?
No, I don't even like, that ride in at Epcot where it's like mission space.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a Disney person, but it's just like,
Yeah.
it was just a ride. I was like, I feel sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Real space, is just like, it doesn't interest me.
Why would it? There's no Wi-Fi.
No, isn't that the best Wi-Fi? The satellites
Is it?
are up there?
Oh, is it? I thought it was like no Wi. I thought it was one of those
I
where
thought it was like so good that your phone explodes.
I don't, because I've taken,
5G.
which is rotting your fucking brain.
You should hear my father.
Okay, I'm not saying those are the facts, but you should think about it.
You're trying to poison us, give us cancer.
Yeah.
Sarah Palin.
Yeah.
Just like brings up random politicians. That's my dad.
Okay, got it. Got
This
it.
is like out of nowhere.
Has your dad ever been on the show?
No, but I did. I was bombing last night, and I was doing like a show where you got to pick news from the audience and news from real news.
Yeah.
And I pulled something, and it was the end of the show. Nobody wanted to be there. Premise is good for the first like 30 minutes, and I think they tapped out after.
Right.
But I pulled out a card, and I was like, this has got to be my last one. And it said, Trump has made shirts that say 2028. And so I was like, I got nothing on this, but I'm sure my dad has something. So I called my dad, and I was like, fuck, this is bad. This is a bad idea. I don't know what he's going to say. He answered the phone. He had a black scent. He was like, what's up, girlfriend? I was like, okay, all right. And I was like, this is your dad? I was like, yes. And I go, Dad, what do you think of this? Trump said 2028. He made shirts that, he goes, it's going to be a good year. Yeah. What's up, girlfriend?
Dad, run it back. They're putting this on Snap right now. You gotta run that shit back.
No, so he said, it's going to be a good, and I just hung up. So I can't trust what he has to say.
Well, and unfortunately, if you do that in LA, people in LA are gonna go,
Yeah, it was. I mean, I'm used to Brooklyn.
yeah.
Brooklyn.
Are they like that out there?
It's a hit or a miss for me.
Hit or miss.
Now that they don't say my old credits, I think they've opened up a little better. They like me a little more.
Got it.
So
Got it.
oh,
Well, I think you should have him on the show,
yeah,
even maybe over Zoom. You know,
that'd be good. Yeah.
yeah, you could do it, or you could light him like a gangland interviewee.
I kind of like how Connor does the podcast at TMG Studios.
Yeah.
I gotta plug away.
Yeah. Of course.
So I think it'd be funny to have my dad as like the head, but I make him wear like
him in a
like
dress?
a Hillary shirt underneath.
Yes.
And he'll
And don't
have
tell
no
him
idea.
until he sees the footage.
And then everyone think it's ironic.
Yes.
But he's being dead serious.
Yeah.
I think that's smart. Can we borrow the studio?
Yeah. Anytime.
Perfect.
Anytime.
Oh, you have a sketch about a driverless Audi that you would send your grandfather
Oh my God,
far,
did you
far
dug
away.
that up?
Yeah. Well, now with Waymo, are you pissed that they took your idea?
No, I mean, I think, wow, I forgot I did that bit. Holy shit. Wow. You just whiplashed me on that.
Yeah,
Oh my God, we had so much fun making that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, now with my driverless Audi, I can send my grandpa anywhere. And he's never coming back.
Yeah, they kind of just ripped you off.
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, because what Waymo I like equate, now it's for everybody, but they're making it like the Soho House for a minute.
Really?
You had to be like invited.
Oh.
You had to be like a cool person. Not really, cool in quotes.
I can't even get into Raya.
Yeah, well, I think Waymo is more like, are you killable? They're asking specific questions. Do you have a family that cares about you?
Ooh, this is smart.
Yeah.
This is good.
Are you lonely? Are you single?
Do you ever get
everyone's like,
nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm single. Yes, all my family's dead. Yes, I'm here alone in Phoenix. I have no future. They're like, great. Would you like to try the driverless car?
That's a great
Yeah,
point.
yeah. And they're like, yeah, I guess I'll give it a shot. And then, yeah. But yeah, I am a little bit peeved that, everyone who works at Waymo now, I knew you were watching my fucking YouTube channel.
Fucking nerds.
Yeah. And if you were listening to the beginning of this, I can be the hammer or the nail when it comes to the law.
And he has a coffin.
Yeah, and I have a coffin to fucking put you in with wheels in it too.
Yeah, drive your ass away. We'll figure out how to make a fucking driverless fucking piece of shit.
Exactly. So when I figure out that you stole my shit, I'm going to put you in my fucking coffin go-kart and you're going down a really, really long hill.
And he has a slingshot.
And a slingshot, which I'm going to take to your family.
Fucking nerd.
Dork.
Eat ass. Fuck.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. We're going to put E. coli in your stomach. Just know that.
No, that's Z.
Oh, yeah. Zayed, that's you. Go to the doctor.
And then I think it'd be fun to wrap this up with a little fuck these cards, a little disgraceful receipts.
Sure.
So this is a segment where I pull things you've posted on the internet.
Ooh, boy.
And I have you explain some things.
Yay.
This is, starting off good.
I like this. Ooh. So you know what's great? This was my first, I think, 7-minute set at the Ice House in Pasadena.
Oh, I did it there.
Yeah.
I bombed bad.
It was a big deal for
Shotgun.
me. All my coworkers came to see me. They were very nice.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they supported me. Big time. Yeah. Wow. Let me hold
Yes,
this.
of
Let me hold a
course.
piece of history right here for myself. Dude, I look yacked out. This is awesome.
Will you, when we finish, will you sign that for me, please?
Sure.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
It'll be worth less, but yeah.
No, not when we get that going glow.
True.
Come
True.
on. What the
I'm not
fuck?
thinking big enough.
Shit. You know what I've seen Nikki Glazer do? She tags all these Getty Image people. I think that's really sweet.
Nikki's very nice.
She rocks.
Yeah.
Can I ask? Because
Yeah.
you are really deep on the internet.
I was, yeah. I mean, I still am. Yeah.
I guess you freed up an hour for that child.
Yeah,
But what is your screen time currently?
Oh, it's not that bad.
Oh, that's
yeah.
good.
But let's look at it.
Mine's 6 hours and 3 minutes. I checked it yesterday. I
And
thought that was pretty good for me.
This is overall screen time, daily average.
Daily average.
So this week, 4 hours 48 minutes.
Homeboy is hustling.
Yeah.
That just means you're grinding.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. I kind of like I optimize it. I just really quickly first thing when I wake up, I'm like,
OnlyFans
all right,
for an hour.
Yeah. Every racist thing on Twitter, just real quick.
And then
real quick.
Reddit.
And then
For the rest.
I've chopped Reddit out.
Good.
I find that they're like, it's just it's just like reading like the Financial Times or something. Like it's just comments.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
You were big you were a big Reddit head though.
Used to,
yeah.
Not as much.
It's just it's not good for the brain.
I'm off it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's I think that's growing up.
It is.
You fully develops frontal lobe and you're a father.
Just
You
gotta.
can't be on Reddit.
Nah, I just can't.
Yeah.
Nah, gotta move on.
So this one says comedians must stand up for themselves and start shooting audience members.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the advice you just gave me as a young comic myself.
I think you should invite people out, make them pay for VIP,
Mm-hmm.
make them pay for a meet and greet. And when they come up to you, they're like, "Oh my God, that was a great." You say enough glazing.
Yeah.
fucking have some self-respect.
I think that's good. I
and their
think that'll be
shoulders
good.
blown off, then they're, oh my God.
And they come back and they're just a little wrapped up for the second show.
Yeah. I thought about what you said.
I'm like, you know what?
Good.
I'm not going to say anything. You just enjoy yourself. Have fun up there. Oh, you look like the CTE guy that we were just talking about.
Oh yeah. Me at the UFC. That is me and Big Bad Laura. She asked me about who I would like to fight, and I jokingly said Ryan's Toys. But he's probably old enough now. So, yeah.
She didn't know what to do with that, did she?
She didn't.
Yeah.
She was like, oh my God. Throwing back to you.
As if that's the craziest shit she's ever heard behind the scenes at UFC.
Yeah.
Come on now.
But yeah, that was a fun moment.
And
oh, Lord.
Yeah, you see it through the paper?
Oh, Lord.
We've got Fly Jones. He's pussy tackled,
Lord.
23 tackled pussies this season.
Look,
238 career tackle squad record, $9 spent per pussy.
Listen, man. This was a joke that unearthed from the group chat with the boys. You know, we're just kind of parodying the boys' night out. How dudes see themselves on the boys' night out.
Oh, of course.
You know? They all feel like the starting lineup. That was me finding my footing comedically.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's like grounds for many people have done this since. You know, I feel like you've kind of shaped.
Yeah, I think it was like a
post night out highlights. I think is a classic.
Yeah,
and you kind of shaped this.
Look, man, it's a
really honed in on pussy though.
Yeah, because I just thought it was funny to just ham that up over and over. Yeah, my favorite part about doing this is a Vine, by the way, if you're wondering, if you're watching it. My favorite part of this Vine was being the defensive coordinator and putting on the headset and posting open the collar.
That's good stuff. I like the sunglasses to
Thank
show.
you. Thank you.
Well, this has been fucking a blast.
I had a lot of fun. Thanks
I really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, of course.
And much like the shout out portion, this is another time for you to
plug away. Plug choo choo.
Ryan, you thinking about Ryan's Toys still?
Yeah. Different Ryan.
Blame it on the
different
tism.
toys. Yeah. Guys, I just got my promo code for the Rose toy. You can get a 20% discount.
You had me for a second. I'm like, what promo code does he
fellas
have?
only. It's for the boys. This is the Rose for the boys. It's got a
You
hole
can get
in
a
the middle.
fajankle.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't need. I'm on the road. Come see me. NoelMillerLive.com. Go buy a ticket. You can listen to my podcast, The Company Lot, and I'm making YouTube videos again. So if you enjoy a little passive dystopia, I'm your guy. Other than that, thanks for having me. This was a lot
Thanks
of
for coming
fun.
on, man.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
yes,
This is huge.
anytime.
Huge for me, really. Thank you.